Hi there, Mayor Dan Pope with a weekly update. I hope you've had a great week. I want to give you just a little bit on 4 or 5 real quick topics this week. First of all, we look forward to welcoming our new city manager, Jarrett Atkinson, next Monday. So that's the 12th of December. I think the council, and I know I speak for myself when I say that we're really looking forward to him getting here. I think staff feels the same way. I think the city should be excited about that also. So welcome, Mr. Atkinson. Yesterday, I had a chance to help open United Supermarket's 10th store in Lubbock at 1585 in South Indiana. So if you don't think we're growing that direction, think again. If you've not driven out 1585 or 130th Street, if you prefer to call it that, or one day what will be Loop 88, I encourage you to do so, to see how our community is growing and growing, I think, in a way that we can keep up with it. It's logical growth, but it's very steady growth. It's encouraging growth. So congratulations to United on that. They're our largest private employer and I think our very best corporate citizen. They set a great example for us all. One of the things we're trying to do better at City Hall is communicate. And I talked a little bit last week about the winter weather press conference that we had last Friday. At that press conference, we announced a website that we have, and it's if you go online, you'll see something that'll look a little bit like off our webpage. It looks a little bit like that, but it's a winter weather resource guide. And if we in the case of a big storm, this is going to be a great place for you to go to link to the National Weather Service, to LPNL, to NewMexicoRoads.org, TexasRoads.org, road information, all the things that you might need during a winter storm. So we're trying to communicate better there. And another way, you may have noticed this week, but we issued some press around our new partnership with the app Nextdoor. And Nextdoor is an application that's used in our neighborhoods. It's a little bit like Facebook for neighborhoods, and you can go online and search for Nextdoor, or go to the city website and read the press release about Nextdoor. It's not us monitoring what's going on with your post. The only things we can monitor are when you reply back to our post, but we think it's a way that we help our neighborhoods. And so we're driving this application out to neighborhoods. It's for things like Neighborhood Watch. It's for maybe a neighbor letting other neighbors know that they've experienced a problem, or that they need some help with something, or that they're going to be away for the weekend and they want somebody to keep their neighbors on their home. Those kind of things. You can only get in your specific area by with information that you would know about where you live. So in that regard, it's protected. But I think it's another way that we can help facilitate communication. There's a lot of construction, but this is communication. Finally, I want to talk about just a little bit of a cool story. There's a 5th grader in Lubbock named Charlie Pittner, and Charlie is this is for the 5th year he's organized a coat drive, and it's called Charlie's Coats for Kids, and he's been doing this and benefiting parts of our community. In fact, this year's coats he's going to split them between Bayless Elementary and the Bridge, which is a great mission ministry in our community. You can drop those coats off at First Methodist Church. You can drop them off at Winst Orthodontics, or at Ready, Set, Go. You can learn more about it at Charlie's Coat Drive for Kids on Facebook. But Charlie's a neat young man. I've known him a long time. We go to church together. But I happened one day while I was campaigning in the spring to knock on his parents' door. In fact, they were out in the front yard playing, and we had a chance to talk. And I think he sets a good example for all of us. It really just takes one. One person can make a big difference. Many of you make a big difference. You do things that people don't know about. You put others in front of yourself all the time. That's what makes Lubbock a unique place. And people like Charlie Pittner make Lubbock a great place to live. So he inspires me. I'm sure as you learn more about it, he'll inspire you. But buy a coat, contribute to the coat drive. Let's help those that really need it this season. Thank you for your support, for your thoughts, for your prayers, certainly. I look forward to talking to you again next week.